it.
Joining us now, former special assistant to President Trump, he's Marc Lotter. Okay, Marc, it's always a pleasure to have you on. So your reaction to Matt Gaetz as U.S. Attorney General. All right, so the media's in an uproar. D.C.'s in an uproar about that, about Vivek and Elon Musk cutting fat. Is this about really rattling the corruption cages in D.C.? Is this about bringing criminal cases to clean out the DOJ of biased lawfare attacks on Trump and their rivals? Because the House lawmakers are telling the White House, the cabinet officials, you got to preserve all your documents and communications. Is that the end game, that they want to bring criminal cases?
Well, I think the end game from the president-elect is to shake up Washington, D.C. and let the bureaucrats know that they are no longer in charge, which is one of the major reasons, I believe, that Donald Trump was reelected as president. Obviously, you want to fix the economy, you want to secure the border, but we waste too much time and money, taxpayer money. The government thinks it's theirs. It belongs to us, and we should have a say in it. And so I think with Elon Musk, with Vivek Ramaswamy, I mean, it's literally true. Elon Musk, about, 10 years ago said, I'm going to catch a rocket with chopsticks. Everyone laughed and thought it was crazy. He just did it. That's the kind of thinking we need. And we also need a fighter in the Attorney General's office, the Department of Justice, to make sure that we're going after real criminals and not political opponents.
Yeah, but there's going to be an investigation of what happened at the DOJ. Do you think Matt Gaetz could bring criminal cases against DOJ officials for what they did?
Well, I'm not a lawyer, so that I'll leave that one to the lawyers. But if there is corruption, if there was the Department of Justice putting their political enemies on under prosecution, under investigation, then that should be known. And if criminal laws were violated, then they should be prosecuted.
Okay, Marc, let's move on to this. President-elect Trump met with President Biden today. Let's please get your reaction to our own Edward Lawrence asking White House Press Secretary KJP whether President Biden will apologize to Trump for the smears, attacks, and lies about him and the attacks on Trump's voters. Let's please watch what happened here. Watch this.
In the meeting, we saw a unified front related to a transition in the Oval Office meeting. But a lot was said on the campaign trail, like Trump is a dangerous threat to our country and our democracy. Was there an apology today?
I'm sorry?
Was there an apology from
President
Biden for the words, some of the words used?
An apology from the President Biden. To
President-elect Trump for some of the words that was used on the campaign trail.
What he says still stands. And it's not just him. Really?
So Biden still stands by calling Trump voters garbage, and then he tried to alter the transcript to make like he didn't say it. So KJP is okay with calling Trump voters garbage, half of America dregs, chumps, and that he'd like to, quote, smack them?
I mean, that's what they said, and that's what they think. I mean, this is not new, and it's not just Joe Biden. It was obviously Kamala Harris. You can go back to Hillary Clinton. You can go back to Barack Obama. This is what the left truly believes. But now's the time, obviously, campaigns get heated. Harsh things are said. Now it's time to lead. It's time to govern. And when I look at the steps in the week, I mean, it's literally been just a week since we had the election. Donald Trump is on just a rocket ship pace of naming his cabinet, getting to work. There's less than, 70 days to go until he takes office. And I was on that 2016 transition and on that campaign. This is night and day compared to what we went through.
So he's doing 2 nominations a day. Wow. Marc Lotter, great to have you on. It's good to see you.